Identity and performance. One of the most powerful drivers of long-term performance isn't just your training plan. This makes sense. It's not just your nutrition or your recovery, it's identity. The way you see yourself directly influences the choices that you make every single day. If someone sees themselves as someone who struggles with consistency, their behavior will often reinforce that belief. If someone sees themselves as an athlete, their behavior begins to align with that identity. They prioritize recovery. They train even when motivation is low. They take their health seriously, not because they're forcing themselves to, but because it's simply who they are. Your identity becomes the filter through which you make decisions. I love this because you get to create your identity. Often, we see people in victim mindset and they believe this is just the way that life is. Your identity either reinforces that reality or creates a new one. I haven't talked a lot about myself in these videos, but I've had 3 knee surgeries, ACL, MCL, meniscus, microfracture, and a scope with a lot of bone bruising on my femur. I've had fractured both of my ankles. I broke my foot, which was the Jones fracture in jiu-jitsu. I've had rib fractures, a torn rotator cuff, labrum, shoulder issues. I'm sure I'm missing some. I've been injured a lot. But I also operate today at 28 weeks pregnant at the time of recording this video, still doing jujitsu and running and lifting pain-free. Now, there are so many moments in my life where I could have used any of these as failure or setback. Again, all of these injuries happened in contact sports. Um, and one of them, I even remember when my kid wasn't even walking yet, that I broke my foot and I couldn't walk. And my husband had to go to work every day, and I was stuck at home without being able to walk with a baby who was just learning to walk. I could have given up. But when I reflect back, my identity has always been an athlete. So I know that no matter what happens, instead of shit, this is just my reality now, it's what do I need to do to fix this? Because I've always believed that there's a better way. That's my identity. That's the power of identity. I can't tell you how many women I've talked to that have, a couple knee surgeries, and now when I talk to them, it's just like, I have bad knees now. I might need to have a knee replacement. I can't do this. I'm getting older. It's like all of these things. And it's like, well, if you believe that, like, remember, whether you believe you can or you can't, you're right. You will constantly find situations that reinforce that to be your reality. You choose your identity, right? Identity is everything. And I probably should have put this video earlier into the program because it's going to shape who you are as we continue to go through this program. When we focus solely on outcomes, like losing weight, running faster, lifting more, we miss the deeper shift that actually drives those results. The real transformation happens when someone starts to see themselves differently. And that's my goal in working together with you. Instead of saying, I'm trying to work out more to get healthier, you begin saying, I'm just somebody who takes care of my body. Instead of saying, I'm trying to get stronger, you start believing, I am a strong person. I know it sounds little, but language matters. And these small identity shifts can change behavior in powerful ways. Now, I'm going to do another video after this that's called Be, Do, Have. But you have to be the identity before you have the thing. Performance improves when your daily actions align with the identity that you want to build. Training stops feeling like something that you have to do. It just reflects who you are, right? Identity is built through small actions repeatedly over time. Every workout, every rep, every time you go to bed, every recovery decision, every habit, every one becomes evidence that reinforces the identity that you're stepping into. Now, the goal isn't perfection here. It's alignment. It's always been about alignment, and alignment goes back to your authentic code. That's your identity, not your ego. We struggle with identity because we live in our ego. That's often goal oriented. But when we understand identity about just who we innately are, that we get to create that, that's when your actions and your identity start working together. Consistency becomes easier and performance will follow naturally because you are just the person who does the frickin' thing and figures it out. I already know this to be true of you because that's why you're here in the Built Through Movement program. That's a powerful step. You are choosing to identify as somebody who commits in themselves. And by doing that, you know that you will get the results that you want. You are that person, not your results. The next video later on in this week you will see is the be, do, have framework. As always, though, please let me know what comes up for you from this video. I think there are some reflection questions that kind of ask you to go deeper into your identity, who you are and who you're creating. I want to know. Let me know. And until next time, I can't wait to see you in the next video.